Evening all, evening Athel, Harry, Tim, good to see you, mate. We're not sure where Paul is, and a few of the other boys. Paul has entered the stage, he's right on time, there he is. Dom's in the house. Good to see everybody. How is everyone this evening?
Well, I'm just going to have to raise a glass to Bilge's son and congratulate Bilge on becoming a grandfather again.
Yep.
And I hate to rain on your parade, Bilge, but number 10 arrived today.
Congrats, mate.
Raise a glass to Paul. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Child.
Huzzah.
Family of mad shaggers.
Absolutely.
They don't watch TV.
When you get to
Not
15, start talking to me, Paul.
Neither does Jason's mob, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But how many kids?
I've already spoken with Bella and just said, once the boy's born, I'll take Will down to the cattle yard. I'll stick his head in the crush. I'll get the sheep pans out, and we'll solve the problem.
Yeah. I don't think Sue understood that one this morning.
Yeah. So, congratulations to the newly minted grandfathers.
Yep.
By the way, everybody, let's all wish Athel good luck with his upcoming surgery today. He's having surgery today, but I think he said there.
Good luck, Athel.
Best of luck, Athel.
All the best, mate.
Yeah, so hopefully you can see clearly now or soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just mate, we're thinking of you. If you could put in Braille when you get back, how you been? That'd be great. We'd appreciate that. Or just AI it. You can AI it, I believe. So we're going to start with Dom. Even though he was number 4 in the room, but we're going to start with Dom and what he's achieved this week, and he's got his hair perfect again this week. Beautifully done, Dom.
What I did this week, not so much. We start with the pickup truck. This is the pickup truck. The engine is in.
Looks good.
For 50%. I need to do the cables. Where is that stuff? I think I have it here. I did a little bit parts in here.
Oh, very nice.
And I glue the front on.
Very tidy.
And I have here, maybe you know that stuff. I'm using LED wire from Plus Models.
Okay.
I'm using that for the cables. So I go paint this one in primer, let it dry for half hour. Then I go paint it in the color what I want. So I go do this one in a really, how do you say that? A really nice yellow, little bit from the 60s yellow. And that are the cables from the distributor to the spark plugs.
Ignition cables.
Yes.
So what size wire are you using, Dom?
Yeah, that is the good question. Want I have a whole stack of that stuff, and I have no idea what one I use.
Okay, 1/24th and 1/25th spark plug leads are 0.4 of a mil in diameter.
0.4.
0.4.
I can check it.
Or if you could also use 0.35.
And if you're 0.35 or 4, you can cut up an old USB-C cable or USB cable, and they are right on the money.
0.5.
Touch big.
Touch big. Have you got an old USB cord?
No.
You know, a charger cord.
No.
Bloody
we
hell,
have-
Dom, you must be the only bloke in the world that doesn't.
Hang on, I'll get some out of the drawer for you, Don.
Yeah, I've got
I
a
got
box.
a
I'll
ton
send
of
you.
them.
I'll send you 6 or 7.
There.
No, the cords that I have as spare is for spare, and that's not for cut it
So you
into-
never had any broken ones?
No.
Or old
Did you
technology
just-
that you don't use anymore.
I bring that the broken ones. I bring it to the scrapyard.
All in plastic?
Oh, anything, Monkey.
Okay. What is the next? My diorama. You remember last year I'm building the diorama.
Yep.
This
And
is
you
my
nearly
diorama
completed it.
now. Okay. What we do careful. I showed this last week too. This is the base.
Oh, very nice.
And I did a little bucket.
Careful, you'll spill the water.
Yeah. And I did inside the garbage in the back with a couple tools.
You sure that's garbage, not bodies?
And basically, this is Jason's trailer home.
Ah, no, that's pretty funny. Good
Yes,
try
good
again,
point.
Don. Again, good attempt.
Next time, I make trailer home for Bilge. There's a
You
lot
don't
of
have that
Harry.
much rubbish.
And
many-
that trailer home has an absolutely nice man cave with all the stats and everything, and the dogs, of course.
You need
I
about
finished
300
model.
tins of Tui's new. Empty tins.
I have a color on the Ferrari 250 DTO.
Oh, very good.
No, Kaya, no. Oi, stop doing- Kaya, no.
Very nice.
The only thing is, I sanding it a little bit down, and I go spray it again. I was not happy with it. I sanding it down with 2000 and a little bit water, and I go respray it again with all the parts, of course. The rest, what I did this week was, what I did. I got a couple new tools. That's really maybe nice to show. Where is it? On the background of me. Okay, this is my tool. There's the other tool.
No, Betty.
Oh no, 2 tools. The other one is on the way. I need to open this first. Come on. Oh no, everything's falling down. This is a little, basically a little vise for scale modeling. And then I can open it, do something in, or I can clamp it out with little pins. And this is with the stand. And I have a second one, basically the same, but then a bit smaller, with a couple pins. But then for having them in your hands.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, always handy.
Yeah, this is for me for really handy for. I want to use it for photo etch gluing together.
Yep.
And then you clamp it in, and then you can photo etch, glue it, or maybe I can weld it. I don't know. Well, no, not welding, soldering. Sorry.
Soldering.
Yeah, welding is a little bit too heavy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, if you turn it down, you might be right.
Oh
Down
yeah.
to 0.
Yeah. And unplug it.
Yeah, I'm busy and I buying. Oh, I showed it last week, right? The Renault
did you show?
4. I buying a Renault 4. Brand new kit.
Yeah. You showed us that. Yep. Remember you showing Moss that, and Moss was saying they don't get those kits very rarely in the UK. So
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. But I go build this with the 4848. I go try to build it in the 4848.
righto, looking forward to seeing that. Righto,
Yeah.
we're going to go with the first person that was here, young Bilge. Newly minted grandfather again. He's a bit tired. He's been asleep. He set his alarm to be here.
Yeah, I knew if I didn't, I wasn't going to wake up. I would have just kept sleeping. But yeah, not much change really. Same. Just eat, sleep, work, repeat, and I'm just more or less a glorified weed puller. So yeah.
It's better to be pulling something than not pulling anything at all.
Yeah, well, it's like a joke I heard, what's masturbation and brain injury got in common? After 3 strokes, there's no coming back.
Okay, Bilge gets joke of the week. Well done, Bilge.
But at the moment, I'm just flicking through something I haven't looked at in a long time. This is all my history on the Bismarck.
Oh, very good, mate.
So yeah, I'm just waiting for some glue to dry. So I'm just
Cons in.
I'm looking at these weird scribbles on pages, trying to figure out what they are. But it's got pictures.
Awesome. Any likes would be appreciated, folks. If you could do that for us while I think of it, that'd be really appreciative. Yeah, very much so. Be probably greatly appreciated. So
Back to the studio to use.
back to the studio.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go live to the kitchen table with Jeffro.
Oh, the house does have an inside.
It's
Does
crazy.
have an inside? Yeah. I'm perfectly good with outside, but the little fella seems to think that the sound's better here, and so
It does sound better.
this is looks all This is my other modelling studio.
Everything's
I've done absolutely nothing modelling wise for the last week because I've been camping. So I went camping on Monday, and
Oh yeah, here we go, folks.
and the weather was. We weren't really sure what the weather was going to do. We procrastinated about going for a little bit because it's right next to a great big river that floods really dramatically when it does. So we were humming and hawing about going, and then we thought, well, it's not enough rain expected for it to actually flood, but nobody likes to go camping in the rain. But it wasn't supposed to rain until the Friday morning when we were due to leave, and we thought, well, maybe we might be able to get up early enough and pack up and go before it starts to rain, but that didn't really happen. But all right, so there are things that happened. We have a pretty standard things, a lot of things that happen when my mate and I go camping. We drink a few beers and I go bass fishing and sit around, look at the stars if it's nice clear nights, and that's all that stuff happened. It was awesome when we got there on a Tuesday arvo and the weather was bloody fantastic for the rest of Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. It was unbeatable. I've never seen so many. It's way out in the middle of nowhere. There's no town lights or anything. More stars than you could imagine there'd be. It was amazing. We look at satellites and it's on a major air route, so lots of airplanes flying over and stuff. And so we do that. Anyway, all right. So have you got the photo there, Jason? Don't put it up
Hang on,
yet. But if you got the photo, have it ready.
Hang on.
Warm it up.
Bring it up.
All right, no, don't bring it up yet. Don't bring it up. I want it to be a surprise.
Oh, okay. I'll
All right. Okay.
I'll,
Okay.
I'll wait for the surprise. Okay.
Yeah, wait for the surprise. All right. Okay. So, okay. So setting the scene. All right. So we get there about 1:30, and I've got a little camper trailer. So I set up my camper trailer and I put the top up and I open out the 2 windows and open out the front because it hasn't been open for a while. So I'll let lots of air in. And then I set up a big tarp that we sort of live under for shade and everything, set that up right next door and a heap of poles and ropes and stuff like that. And then we put out, tables and chairs and all stuff like that. And then we go and have a couple of beers. We get chairs and beers and we go and sit down by the river and have those, and then come back and get another beer each and go and sit down and have those. And at the end of all that, I thought, I left my hat up in the tent. And all that from the time we started setting up a tarp to having a couple of beers probably took, lucky to be an hour, probably 45 minutes. And so I go up the ladder to go and get my hat. And I got a surprise. Something I'd never seen there before. There's a better one than that. Where's the better one? No, not that one. What are you doing? There it is.
Oh, he looks comfortable.
He was. I don't know how he got. He came up either one of 3 entrances. I couldn't believe that he got there in such a short time. I don't know. Thank Christ he was only a carpet, but he was probably one of the most beautiful carpet snakes I've ever seen. I think he just shed a skin, but didn't want to disturb him too much. So so I got around the back and he wanted to sort of crawl in there a little bit further. So I had to grab his tail and try and wrangle him out. And then he just got out one window and crawled up on top of the tarp. And then he falls off, goes into the grass and sits there for a while, and we're doing our stuff and looking over, and he's still there, and looking over and he's still there, and doing other stuff and look over and he's still there. And then we turned around and he was gone.
Oh, you're going to have to send that to Sue.
He would have been about maybe 6, maybe 7 foot, I suppose.
I was going to say.
It's a carpet python, right?
Yeah.
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 Luckily
That's
for us, pythons climb, but venomous snakes don't generally. So if it was going to be a snake up there, it would have been a climber. Now I got home and I told my missus, and I knew exactly what she was going to say. She had a big freak out because she's always wanting me to close all the windows, close all the windows and the doors and everything to keep the mosquitoes out, but she never mentioned keeping snakes out. So yeah, that was an adventure. And then I've got another snake story. So I didn't tell Jason this. So we get to the morning. The morning that we were going to leave, and it starts raining a little after midnight. And so I wasn't quite sure where this is. It gets a lot of flood soil gets dumped on it, and it's always really kind of soft. And I didn't know what it was going to be like when we get a lot of rain. So I got up about 4:30, and I'm just sitting there watching it. And I thought, I might as well start putting a few things in my ute just to pack up, save me some time in the morning. So started doing that. And then I got the urge to go and do something important. Those things that we all have to do occasionally. All right. So I went and got a shovel, and I went and got some dunny roll, and I've got like a little fold up sort of a toilet chair thing. It's just like a vinyl seat.
It's
like
a great piece of equipment. It really is.
Vital, dreadfully vital. Anyway, it's got a C-shaped sort of like a pad around the top just to make it a bit more comfortable, and it's got little Velcro tabs that stick it around the hole that you sit on, right? So I go up, and normally I go a fair way away from anybody, so I don't want to get surprised or anything. Anyway, so it's still pretty dark. It's still maybe nearly 5 o'clock. And anyway, so I'm walking up, and I went back maybe about 60 metres from where we were camped, and there was this really old fire pit. Hadn't been used for years, but it still had like a ring of river stones around it, and it just had bare soil and ash in the middle. So I thought, oh, that'll do. I'll just dig a hole in that. So I dug a hole in there and put this seat over it and did, what you got to do, and that was all right. And it's raining, see, and I had a torch with me, but I didn't really use it. And you could pick out shapes, but you couldn't. There was no colours or anything. Anyway, so I did what I had to do, and I stood up, and I moved this toilet seat away, and I looked down, and there was about 1 metre long, big black death adder.
Oh.
That would help you pass the time.
And I let out this girly squeal because I was still in sort of like snake mode. And I thought, shit, oh my God. And I thought, it's really quiet. So I got my torch out and I pointed my torch at it. And it was the bloody cushion off the toilet seat that fell down through the hole and sat next to the hole. And all I was worried about was whether Colin would wake up and hear the girly squeal.
I would have paid. Oh, that is just priceless. You don't get that on many camping trips, but where the fuck was I?
And I couldn't make this girly squeal again if I tried.
I bet you could. I'll throw another death adder in your eyes. And
I didn't feel like a bit of a tool. And
So how long did it take for your testicles to drop again?
they haven't come back yet.
I'll never sit over an old fire pit again if that's the cause.
Evening, Chunk.
Chunky's head.
And there was one more exciting thing that happened. Okay, so we go bass fishing. So there's like a little lagoon that comes off the river that we're on. And I always go bass fishing in this lagoon. It's a good place to launch a kayak if you've got a kayak. Anyway, so me and Colin were there, and Colin's about 20 feet up from me, and we're both on these little platforms. Anyway, about a month ago, there was a thing on Facebook about how there are bull sharks in this river system. And we all kind of thought, well, they might be.
Yeah,
probably. They probably could get up here. But I never thought they really would, because I always thought they wouldn't be able to get up over the 1,000 rapids that are there. Anyway, so this guy puts up a photo on Facebook about where he was at the Clarence Gorge where we were with a picture of, and he's holding up half a fish. Because the other half got bit by a shark. And we thought, oh, well, maybe there are some up here. Anyway, so we're talking to the property owner about it, and she reckons, yeah, there are up here. Big ones come up and they have their pups up here, and then they go back to the salt. And the little ones stay there for about a year or so. Because there's lots of mullet and fork-tailed catfish and all sorts of things there that they feed on, and then they go down to the salt. So that's all right. But in all the years I've been going there for like 20 years, and I've never seen a shark, never seen a sign of a shark, never, ever. All right. So we're just fishing on the surface, and I chucked my lure out, and I got a couple of bass, and there's like this rock out in the middle of this lagoon, and it's about 50 metres out, I suppose. And I had this rubber frog, and rubber frogs aren't really very heavy, and there was fish hanging around this rock sticking out of the water. So I chucked this frog out far as it could go, and it landed just next to the rock. So all right, so I started just doing what you're doing, and probably went about 10 feet, I suppose, just in, and a bloody shark came up and breached up right next to me frog. Big brown fin and about half of a body, just comes up, just as a big dolphin up over right where my lure is. And Colin looks up and he says, "What's that swirl over there?" It's a bloody shark. It's a shark. It's a shark. It's a bloody shark. And he says, "Yeah." And I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. In all these years, never seen a shark there. All the years I've been fishing there. The one time we go up there, we're talking to the property owner about sharks and bugging me if we see a bloody shark. It was probably about 1.5 meters, I suppose, but it was a beautiful bronzy brown colour, probably excellent flake size if I could have caught it. So now I'm going to go up there. I'll go up there with a lively stick and I'll catch instead of catching the bass, I'll go and see if I can go shark fishing instead. And that was it. Otherwise, that's my week. I've spent the rest of my week. We came home and I had to spend the rest of the week taking camping gear out and drying it out and putting it back and washing vehicles and everything because everything was covered in mud. But it was great. Awesome.
Making sure you didn't bring a steak home.
Yeah, don't mention. Let's not talk about that. I was wondering whether I should show the missus or not. And then when I did, oh my God, I'm always telling you not to keep that thing open. You got to close it up. Now when you got to close it up, don't. But I never thought I'd catch a snake in there. I thought maybe a few mosquitoes or a fly. Not a snake though. So it was an adventure. Back to you in the studio.
Oh, we're getting there. Just give me 5 seconds. Enlighten us with some more, regale us with some more of your adventures.
What do you want to make something up?
Oh yeah, why not? I mean,
well, part of the reason we went up there, we went there on a fact-finding mission. We had a retreat so that we could try and talk about how we're going to cope with the zombie apocalypse. Is it going to be scenes from Mad Max when we go home? Is it going to be, they're going to be burning cars on the side of the road? They're going to be zombies running around everywhere, and certainly a bit of a shock to see how much fuel had gone up in 3 days.
it's been quite impressive, the old fuel prices, or depressive, which way you look at it. Hey, you guys overseas in the UK and that, what is fuel like? Give us an idea what you guys are going through there. That'd be great. Yeah, let us know what's happening in your end of town. Has fuel gone up in the UK, or you guys okay? Or
Yeah, well, when was it? Fucking Saturday. Monkey was actually talking about he buys fuel for like a heater, and apparently he got a load of fuel just before the price went up. And he only paid like $400 for it or something like that. And when he looked the other day, it was close to $1,000.
whoa,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the heating oil, wasn't it?
Yeah, heating oil. That's it.
because it's a cold and lonely place, England.
And
So we're
people have
gonna
been
go.
knocking it off.
Yeah, we're going to go to the young man down New South Wales.
Yep.
How did Broncos go, by the way?
The who?
Your Broncos?
Um,
Oh, that's right. They lost too, didn't they? Huh, sorry.
no, they won.
The Rabbitohs?
Yeah, got the record.
Did they win the game?
Oh, who knows? You got the try scoring record. That's all that mattered.
Oh,
Yeah, well, I've just been playing with the half track.
very good, mate.
So, all
Morning,
lined up,
Jason.
change.
That's looking fresh out of the factory.
Oh yeah, the exhaust system's a little bit rusty, but it's going to get dirty.
You like those big 116 things now, don't you?
Yeah, because they fit your hand better.
They don't fit your house, though. I don't know where I can put one of those things.
Yeah, so this is all right. Yeah, I'm thinking of a Leopard next, and the Sky Raider's
Hey,
getting there.
Richard. That's looking good, mate.
That's the Trumpeter Sky Raider. So that's all I've been
Very
doing.
nice. Very good. Very, very good. And how's Mum?
Oh, she's doing all right, thanks.
Very good.
It's
Ethel was
just got-
saying fuel's increased from $126 a litre, £126 a litre.
I think that's meant
And
to be £1.26.
I think he's missed the
£1.26.
decimal
My God. Yeah, the UK is expensive, but not that expensive.
Yeah. Chunky was saying he got diesel on Monday last Monday at 235. Now it's 269.
Yeah, I filled the Commodore up last week for $2.07, and today it was $2.27.
Wow.
I'm paying $2.17.
Good
unleaded.
God.
And that's just your 91 too, your bottom range shit.
Yeah,
When I came back the other day through Coffs, it was unleaded 98 was 241.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, now
Eh.
you understand what is the reason I drive a moped. It's a lot cheaper than a car.
Not good on hills though.
No.
and
Downhill.
mopeds don't
Yeah,
sound good.
you could just see Dom just flying down a hill.
Oh,
I'd hate to be the brake system. I'd be screaming at you. Richard's going. It was £1.50, £1.50 in the UK, and well, yeah.
That's
Dom,
$3 a
Dom,
litre.
hello?
Fucking hell.
How much a litre? That's $3 a litre. That's ridiculous.
$3 a litre.
Glad I
That's
don't
pretty
drive a
wild,
diesel anymore.
Right.
Yeah, the
Makes
Commodore
the
stays in the
transport
garage a lot now.
Oh, it would be. Well, that's bloody awesome, mate. Right. Well, we're going to go and have a look at what I've achieved somehow this week. I know. Look at that, folks.
Oh, it's a tank.
It is
Shit.
a tank on a
On a base.
on the start of the base. I'm slowly
is that
building it
tank
up.
painted?
Yeah, that tank's painted, Dom. It just hasn't been weathered. There's a few little bits and bobs I've got to work on, like come here.
I had a fail on sand, so I got some sand.
The exhaust there, I've got to do that. My main weathering here, but I want to build up this diorama base. Run my. I've got more sand over the back there. That came from a local beach. It's all been sifted out and all the shells and shit out of it. Got my spray bottle with my wet mix in it. Got a few of the little German people there to start putting together, and
What set is that?
that's the one that came with the kit. So to me, it provides you 5 crew members for the tank.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, basically from here on, I've got my other dio stuff and bushes to assemble, like my desert bushing. Just I've got a little drawing around here somewhere where it's all going to sit, but I'm still umming and ahhing where to situate this tank. Facing this way or facing that way. I like it how it is because I can use this fair bit of space here for crew members, and I've got shit like this. We've got some barrels and boxes.
Jason, you have that. There's a mini Tamiya kit. That is a little tent.
It's a mini yard kit of what?
No, not a mini hut. It's a Tamiya kit. A Tamiya kit. Then you have a tent.
A tank.
Yeah, we say
Tent.
that in English.
Oh yeah, I've got that one. Yeah, I've got that, but it's going to be too big to sit.
Is that too big?
Yeah, there's space.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise, and I think it'd be too, like the space isn't that big here, so I think it'd just overcrowd the dio. So Yeah, but so I've got all these bits and pieces here to go.
But that tank is not 135 scale, right?
Yes, it is.
That is not the Tiger 1, it's the King Tiger, right?
No, that is a Panzer 4.
Panzer IV.
Or Panzer IV.
That's a Panzer 4. If that was a Tiger or a King Tiger, good God, that diorama base wouldn't be big enough.
Oh, yes,
So
it's big enough.
I've got my cabling. It's already been painted. I've just got to throw some rust on it. And on the ends, I've got to do a little bit of painting on them. That's actually real wire, not the cord they give you. So, yeah, that's where I am on that build so far. Yeah, so I've got the bags here, but I realised because I want to load this up a bit. Hang on. Sorry, squeeze across there. So I've got my sandbags here, but camo bags on these need to be sanded so they actually fit where they're supposed to go. The right colour. I've got my extra tracks there, which are in primer and in gunmetal. And I've got some rust solution to throw on those and all the other goodies. And, well, I've got plenty of sand. I have my tracks and wheels there. I also have my weathering box over there for German vehicles, armoured vehicles. And it's around here somewhere. There's some more shit. Oh, yeah, I've got these, which are really good for big ammo streaking sets. So that's there. So, yeah, I'm pretty much very, very close. Well, close as I'm going to get for a little bit.
Having enough equipment to finish it.
Yeah, so I've got everything I need to finish this one. So I'll just keep working and working and working on it. Look, everything's basically painted, except for the tracks. Again, the muffler or the exhaust. And, I can keep on keeping. Like I've even got I'm sure these tools here, because there's different versions, and I mean you still have the same tools, but you've got little bolt cutters or whatever they were used for. So I want to set it up so, would they have been inside the tank, not on the outside of the tank?
Always on the outside.
Yeah, but
I
there's
think
no
they would have been
space.
more on the outside because the bloody inside's so crowded. You don't want to have anything else extra in there that you don't
There's
need.
no room on the inside.
Yeah, there's
you
no
don't
room
have
on
to-
the outside either. Like looking at all the photos that I've gone through, like on the surface areas on the outside of the tank, there's no extra room for these tools to go. But I might be I might throw a set in, maybe try and sneak a set in here, or because they all,
Right.
according to the photos, they all had their particular place they went. So do I go outside the norm and go, okay, yeah, I'll add those, or do I just stick to I've got all my
Whatever you want it.
I've got all my
If you
Coppola
were the tank
painting for the
commander, how would you set it up?
yeah. So maybe they stole it from another tank. I don't know.
Yeah, that's part of
Thanks,
what
Jim.
stowage means.
Jim's in the house. Good to see him. Jumbo Aviation's in the house. Awesome. Revo's in.
Revo.
Very great.
Camo canopy over it. I can do that for you right now. So we'll pretend they're in the desert. It got really cold overnight. It is now snowed and you can't see the tank. There we go. So Yeah, so that's where I am with that. That's what I've been up to. It's been raining here most of the week. We got more rain coming. So, yeah, that just sucks. But that's where we're at with that. Now, I don't know, has anybody ever tried it? Maybe you have, Paul, or Bilge, or Jeffro, or Dom. So, you know, you on your, like, with this exhaust, I was wondering if I did a few like, little patches, because I've seen a few photos of these Panzers and, like, where they got
Have
heavy
a good
rust
day,
on them.
monkey.
Later, mate.
They wouldn't really have lived long enough to rust.
Yeah, that's always been my theory too. I reckon you see how they're all covered in rust and everything these days. I would have thought, no, that even if they're out in the open air and they get knocked around and there's lots of bare metal, I couldn't work out, surely they wouldn't
Yeah,
have that much rust, I wouldn't think.
Okay,
You're-
so to help you
You're
out in the
displaying
history,
yours in a desert too, don't forget.
so to help you out the history and the desert of these Panzers and photos. So what people go, oh, it's a desert. There's no water, no nothing. But overnight, the desert gets cold, and the heat from the motors creates dew,
So
and
the condensation on them.
the condensation and everything running over it. And due to the harsh environment they were in during the day, and the wind blowing and the sand blowing, it'd create what it did create, and that's why there's photos of rusty Panzer IVs in the Africa Corps. Is that's why they rusted. And when they started, they were quick to rust because of that constant condensation overnight.
Yeah.
Like there was nobody to bring it in the car wash and go, hey, look, can you just get that off me, Paul? So that's why they started rust. And there was I don't know what book or what show I was watching, what doco of the actual exhaust. It had rusted that hard that it snapped off. Like the rust was very aggressive.
Because-
Paul's go.
Yeah, he's got to do Mother's Day.
Okay. Con's just gone, Jesus Christ, between snakes trying to kill you, petrol prices, and topped off by shitty rain, you aren't selling the place, well, lads. Wait till we tell you about our politicians.
Well, we've got politicians.
Or czars. Comrades.
Dickheads. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah. Well done. Need to be said.
Yeah,
And
well,
Jim-
they're not dictators, but they are dick takers.
Yeah. We got Jimmy's put in all his models show wear and tear. The climate was so debilitating.
Yeah.
So what I was going to do, my question was, have you guys ever tried digging gently into the plastic to make a deeper, more textured spot when you've done your rust work instead of just
No.
shading?
Very fine salt.
Yeah.
And leave that on under the rust-coloured paint, like it's rust blisters.
Oh no, yeah, but I was thinking of actually pitting into the plastic.
No, you're not going to see it in that scale.
Yeah, like I was thinking using the tip.
It's like taking a sewing pin and just poking at it continuously.
Yeah, because that's what they were saying this morning. You're looking at it from 35 feet.
Yeah,
I can't see anybody from 35 feet.
Exactly. So you'd be seeing discoloration going by scale distances.
And for the border, I'm using balsa.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure whether to make it a bold border. Yeah, like a bold color, like a dark brown or a black. So
Your
Yes, Con,
diode,
just step
what
closer.
do you want to do?
Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it, guys.
Jason, you
Yes,
talking
Tom.
about this?
Hang on, mate. Let me bring that up and show the world. That's a great. Was that one of yours, mate?
This is I remove here a little bit plastic with a heat. You say that a warm piece of metal,
Yep. I got you. Yep.
and then you make it thinner, and then you paint it in. You
Yeah,
paint
that's
first
what I'm thinking. Yeah.
the rust color, and then you paint it a little bit in with
Yeah. So the gouge in the metal.
yeah. And you see here the bumper of the fenders are a little bit.
Mm.
Is that one of yours, Dom?
Yeah, I make this. This is my
Yeah, that's
diorama.
absolutely fantastic, mate.
It's
Very
great.
nice.
I
Have
bet
you
that
seen the
driver
rest
got
of the
written up.
diorama? This is
Oh,
the
yeah.
inside of the house.
Look at the dust.
Tom's doing Renaults.
Huh.
Oh, that's
The
got
mo-
to be a fake Mona Lisa.
The most people saying it is really great. Look, the Mona Lisa on the wall.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm just looking at the dust and your phobia. I mean,
That's a really great diorama.
it is a great one, mate. Did you win an award for that?
Yeah, it takes a little time before you finish it.
Did you put it in any shows or anything?
No. Then I break on the way. You know what is happening then on the way. You need to transport it. You need to do it in a special box, and the box need always on one. Not how you say that. I go in the train, and then I need to walk, and some people touch me or push me or whatever, and then the box goes shake, and then everything is broke inside.
Well, you should sort something out for your scooter.
No, I cannot on the scooter to that model show. It's too far away. 2.5 hours with a train.
Oh, very nice, mate. That's some good modelling there, mate. That's one. I've never seen that one from you before. Well done, mate. Really nice. Really nice.
I built it in 2024.
Couple of years back, eh? Or a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll just be using like 10 mil balsa as the border on mine. I really don't want to overcrowd it. I want the focus to be mainly on the tank. So, because I'm going to really try and weather the shit out of this. That's why I'm going very minimalistic with scenery on it. So,
Oh, that
I
makes
was,
sense.
well, I was contemplating before I built the dune, like the mounds behind it, and I thought, do I do a big sweeping dune and have it sit, just tucked in there? And I thought, no, again, because that'll take away focus from the model. So I'll just have, half the whole height and come back down.
So I guess Omar Sharif sitting on a camel is out then.
Yes, but it's a great thought. No, I mean, it is a good thought, but yeah, no, it wasn't on my plans.
Yeah, so you don't want to overcrowd yours like I have with my NARM one.
No, it's not that. I know, even though it's taken years so far, all the little details and effort I put into making this right, I just want people to look at the model.
Yep.
So,
But
the
in a
dioramas,
way, the diorama itself is really part of the model.
yeah, but the focus, I want people's eyes drawn to the tank, not the everything around the tank. After that, once they branch out, that's why it's pretty much centered.
Yep.
So their eyes can go out a little bit and out a little bit, not.
But you don't need to put much. Just put a bush or a bit of
That's
barbed
what I'm doing.
wire
Yeah, that's
or
why.
Omar Sharif sitting on a camel.
Yeah, no. Again, thank you for the suggestion. It has been duly noted. But no,
Or a Kraut
it's not-
standing there
no.
holding a piece of paper, scratching his head, going, "Where the fuck am I?"
Or eating a sausage.
Yeah, no. Again,
Drinking a Beck's.
Harry's right. It's very easy to take a diorama out of context to what you're actually wanting to show. Same as weathering. So the reason this tank is sitting here in where it is, I just want it so the crew's just standing around and doing what they're supposed to be doing, taking a break. The tank's been through a bit of shit, and I want people to focus on. Yep, this has seen a bit of a hard life, and yeah, that's basically it. And what's next for these guys? So yeah. So that's why I'm not closing any doors or the coupler, the open hatch. So Jim's Con's gone with a guy taking a shit in a fire pit. We've already been down that road with snakes this evening, but
Yeah,
And,
why
not?
not?
Master Box, Jimmy's popped up with one rides a local jackass. Okay. And he went to school with a jackass. Right. Okay. You rode to school on a jackass? Well, you went to
I
school.
went to school on a pony.
Oh, geez. So what was it like, when you had to get that abacus out there, Jimmy? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Bilge is too young, but Paul and Jeffo will remember using blocks to count. Rods.
Rods,
Yeah,
Yes.
rods.
different coloured rods.
The little white cube was 1. I think red was 2. Green was 3. Yeah.
When I was a boy, we were too poor to have rods. We had to have different kinds of grass. Grass and sticks.
Well, you had sticks.
Well,
Wow,
Rich didn't
I mean,
have sticks. We only had grass, and we had to wait for them to grow so that we got different lengths.
Paul, I mean, you look at these people talking about having sticks in their life. I mean, wow, privileged upbringing. And I mean, Jimmy's father walked to school uphill both ways in a snowstorm. Wow. You had a hill. Again, these elitists walking uphill.
Now you're being silly, Jason. Had it.
Well, no, not really.
When I was a boy, we were so poor when we had a birthday party, we all had to walk around with a chook on our head because we couldn't afford party hats.
You had
Even then
chooks.
we had to take turns because we only had one chook.
Oh, talking about the expense of bloody things. So
Oh, no.
Jimmy's, being American, he knows about the old Wild West, I'd hope. What do you think was one of the dearest items back in the Wild West to buy?
Hose.
Huh?
Hose.
Hose, no, mate, no. No, hose were a few bits.
Oh, that or a buggy. Horse or a buggy.
An egg. In today's money, and back then, an egg would cost you roughly $90 for an egg.
Fuck.
No, if you got it from a prairie chicken or a
But if you wanted
buzzard
to
or
buy-
something like that.
But in the same time, you could buy a horse for $40. A really good horse.
Well, then I stand corrected.
The most valuable thing anybody could own was a saddle. If the horse was out in his last leg, you just left the horse and took your saddle.
If you were smart, you'd buy a chook so you could sell eggs. Then you could buy a whole fleet of horses.
But yeah, I was sitting and Mrs. Bailey was really excited when I was telling her about it. I don't know why, but I was like, "Wow, did you know this?" And she was like, had that look in your face of
Where are you going with this, Jason?
Yeah, I know, just the price of shit. Like, yeah, and Athel's gone. Didn't you guys use slate and chalks when you had numbers over 10 to remove your socks?
You had socks?
Wow. Socks. Athel, again, high society Athel, they call him. Yeah. And Dom's got quite the collection of plastic, according to Jim. And one egg, yeah. I was watching it on YouTube the other night, this doco.
Oh, it must be true.
Today's money, $90 for an egg. One egg. And that was US dollars. And I learned about how, 2-bit whiskey or 1-bit or whatever. Yeah. Oh,
If
is that your
if you couldn't
That's
afford,
why I attempted a diorama.
What's that, bud?
That's why I attempted a diorama.
Bloody
Yeah.
brilliant.
That's what mine's
Fantastic.
been like.
Wait
what's
for
that
Jimmy trying to
clotted
show off
thing
again.
coming up behind the tank supposed to be?
Pardon?
What's that clotted thing coming up behind the tank supposed to be?
Looks like a wingtip.
The
Yeah,
thing coming up behind the tank,
yeah, the thing with the slots in it.
that's the brackets for the shelves.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hey, listen, look at this. Jimmy's showing off how rich he was again. He could afford black and white rainbows. Yeah. Colour didn't turn up until the 70s, did it?
Only colour our TV had was green.
Con's going, yeah, actually, Western movies never had chickens in the towns, but jumping to Mexico, it was crawling with them.
And dogs.
Yep.
I like dogs. What about Caravan?
And you can go to most Chinese restaurants in here. They're called Meow.
Yeah, we have one in Ballina called the Meow Ming,
Yeah.
and just down the road from it was the Oriental Hurl.
We had a Mexican restaurant called the Chew and Spew.
What are you doing there? Oh, look out!
We've got his tank out.
What are you building there, mate?
I'm decaling. I'm
You're
decaling my Panzer IV
Oh, very good.
because I'm saving up for some tracks because I hate plastic tracks. And I'm not doing anything with it until I get some plastic tracks, but in the meantime, I can put some decals on it.
Well, my tracks are the kid
Because I've made the
tracks,
figures. So
yeah, and what Paul's got heaps of parts there.
That's 2
And that's-
screws.
And as I was about to say, Jason, considering our prior conversation, I wasn't going to go crazy and make like anything too complicated here just because it's not my regular paint. It's not my regular modelling studio, is it?
Well,
Can't
no,
hold them to
it's
the
not. It's not.
So, I can only do what I can do.
I mean,
Don't screw
but
up
we
the boss's
all have
tape.
to agree. I mean, the census will be your audio, your signal, you don't break up, comes through very clearly when you're inside.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell from my angle, so only you can tell me.
Well,
Yeah, your signal's clear.
Excellent.
and Bilge, what do you reckon? Dom? We all in
Okay.
agreement?
Huzzah.
Huzzah is the
How's Arizona, Jimmy?
yeah. How is Arizona, Jimmy? Please.
I was waiting for him to answer then, but he's there.
I'm going to look awfully silly if he's gone out of the room for 5 minutes and he didn't hear it.
Oh, here's one pilot I'm working on in the background secretly. Hang on, let me see if he comes up nice and clear.
So what are the crew actually doing? Are they your tank crew? What are they having a brew up, or what are they doing? Are they looking at a map or anything like that?
No, they're just kicking back.
Sitting around
At rest.
They're on their own time.
riding a jackass.
Come on, don't be a shit. Ah. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so float plane answers are next week, Ethel.
We all get sick of waiting, Ethel.
I'm interested to hear what Dom's going to say.
What?
If he's done his research.
What I need to do?
Okay, the
Your-
float plane.
Hey,
What your
Dom.
favourite float plane is from World War II?
My
doesn't-
flat plane?
Float. FLOAT.
Yeah, float plane. Okay.
Don't tell
Not
us
now.
now. Next week.
Not now.
And
Next week.
next week you got to work out what my favourite is. And
I am next week. I'm next week not here, and I go to a model show.
Oh, how convenient.
wow, talk about trying to
Oh.
get out of it. Wow. Wow, Dom. Disappoint the world, mate. We're all
I
upset
go
about
to
that.
the model building day. We have a model building day next week.
We'll change the date.
No, this is on a Sunday. It's every time on a Sunday. We go sit in the pub and have a lot of fun.
In the
Blew a
pub.
couple of parts. That's it.
So, yeah, next week. And as I said, if anybody can guess in the chat, you get one guess. There's none of this. Oh, I'll have another go. One guess only. They will get. And I don't care where you are in the world. No one. And no, this is not my favourite float plane. I did get approached. Okay, Jim, we'll do it a week after that then.
And we're
I
assuming
have
it's
to-
not a Spitfire with the floats on it.
No, it's
'Cause they
not.
had those.
You can't guess now, Jeffro. You can't preempt. Have a pre-strike. We're not. You're not in Iran now. Well, so. But I was approached during the week. It may not have
Did
to
they
start
have
modelling full tilt on doing 1-200 ships. There's a guy in Brisbane I was talking to, and he wondering if I'd commission build quite a few, and I'm like, holy
Does he
shit.
know how long it takes you to build anything?
I didn't mention that. I don't know. I didn't ask him how long is your life expectancy. Are you ill? Is it? But no, I mean, if I wanted to build fast, I'd build fast. But I'm not doing it. I do it at my own pace, and again, I don't give a shit because it's my modelling. So, Jim, thank you, darling. Jim, no, it doesn't have a Ford
Air
logo.
Force winds running west to east. Oh my God.
This is time splitting.
So I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way so I don't knock it.
That doesn't match the Arizona I know.
Excuse me, Nick.
So I'm just going to quickly go grab my dinner. I'll bring it out here and share it with you
Don't forget it.
wonderful people.
Don't
That was
forget
a
ours.
nice photo.
It's been slow cooked all day. Oh.
Well, you couldn't get anything fresh.
Not in this economy.
Great. No. I'm going to move everyone again. Because the dry one is behind the tab. No. Yes. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of a modern tank next.
What you said, a leopard?
Yeah, a Leopard.
Okay.
Leopard A2.
Never made a leopard.
So I've got 2 in 1/35, the A2s. But the size of the block for the A2, the Leopard 2.7, just looks ridiculous.
Make some space. There we go, folks.
Is there one particular, not knowing anything about 1/16th, is there one particular kit company who make the best ones? Who've got the best range?
Dustwork do them. Andy's Hobby Headquarters. Well, the 2 I've done so far. But I'm just
So
having
with your
fun with them.
Andes,
Yeah.
so with your Andes, are you directly importing or are you going through B&A or somebody?
B&A. Both have been on special when I bought them, so if that
Oh,
makes me
well,
tight, yeah.
They're just waiting to be bought then, aren't they?
Yeah, you have to buy them. It's a rule.
Yeah, what else could you do?
So who are you visiting there in Arizona?
I think it's his sister or an aunt. I think it's an aunt.
That's better.
And what is the time in Arizona?
I think he said it was something like 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's a little bit earlier, about a couple of hours earlier than Chicago.
Oh,
2-3 hours.
I was talking to Jimmy in Michigan. And remember, like last year, I think or the year before, I sent him a big box of Tim Tams, everything, and some Vegemite. Well, they are literally that hooked on Vegemite. They bought an actual proper tub of Vegemite. I can't get enough of it.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, his wife loves it. He loves it too. And he became a grandfather too.
Oh,
the
welcome to the
first
club.
What's his name? His lad became a dad.
Congratulations.
On purpose?
Yep. And a
Oh,
granddaughter.
that's even better.
And he was injured in the Marines since we last saw him, so he's out of the Marines. So
Bad, injured, or
and injured enough not to be in the Marines anymore.
Medical
okay?
discharge.
Well, that's not good.
No, but I suppose at least they're keeping on going. So
Yeah.
How much longer are you expected to be in Arizona, Jim?
How the fuck did I lose that piece?
You won't know, I guess, until your business is done, I suppose.
but he's just visiting.
Yeah.
Bless you,
Danke.
Peter. And that's
Renata?
the limit of my German.
That's for sure.
My
Say what?
Germans are. My knowledge of Germans limited to Hogan Zeros and pornos.
Yeah.
Das war schön is a compliment. That was nice.
Jawohl, Herr Dunker.
Das was nichts direkt.
Don't swear at me.
Was machen Sie heute Abend bitte? Wo kommen Sie?
All right, let's behave.
Yeah.
Where Toiletten bitte?
Wo ist der Scheiße?
Most important things, you always know how to ask for another beer, and you know have to ask where the toilet is.
Well, in my case, it's coffee, so it would be, ich möchte eine Tasse Kaffee bitte. 3 Zucker und Milch.
Zigaretten?
Yep. So basically, I want 1 cup of coffee, 3 sugars and milk.
The usually war is over.
You guys.
Mein Gott.
Gott im Himmel.
Yep. Spitfire.
No, Spitfire.
Yep. So yeah, we won't do the float play next week, Ethel, since Jim's not going to be there.
I'll put it back downstairs then.
Yeah, you're starting a little bit silly bringing it out every week.
Yeah.
I'm starting to break things.
Schützen and Lager, every kid learns it first at kindergarten.
He'll be
Somebody
going
popped in and out there.
anyway.
It said Jim entered the studio, but I can't see him.
Wow.
Is he in this week's
Oh, there he is.
studio
I've
or
got
last
him.
week's
I've got
one?
him.
Hi, Jim.
Morgen, wie geht's?
Wie geht's? Sehr gut.
Willkommen.
Nein, no sprechen Sie, no sprechen Sie.
No sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Nein.
BMW, Porsche, that's about it.
Yeah.
Habla
Yeah.
español.
Yeah.
What
Well, I know
about?
I know a few other words, but the folks at YouTube won't like them.
Jägermeister?
Yeah. Oh,
No,
yeah, I
if you-
forgot that one.
If you recall the Faulty Towers episode, no need to mention the war.
What a
There
great
was a
show.
war. Yes,
Hello,
sitting on the
Con.
shelf.
Hello, everyone in chat. Hello, Athol, and everyone out there. Can't sleep, so that's why I'm here. Wait a minute. I'll show you what my love life has come to.
That's more people you had in the bed in a long time.
Oh,
He's got some pussy. Jimmy got pussy.
And
Sorry, hound
That's-
dog.
yeah, that's Nova.
So, Jim, where have you hidden the tape?
I'm sorry.
Where have you hidden the tape?
You got me on that one. That's like a real badly thrown pitch way over my head.
Mm-hmm. The boys in chat will understand what about that is.
no, you lost
No,
me.
I woke up with 3 girls in my bed this morning.
Yeah.
Bloody
So-
sky.
I'm going to be out here till Tuesday, early Tuesday, Jeffro. Hopefully the weather in Chicago will cooperate because it's supposed to snow there Monday.
Okay. Were you, had you planned that? Is that a planned departure, or are you just playing it by ear since you were there?
No, this was planned for a Tuesday morning flight home.
Right. Okay.
Hopefully it will all go well. Weather out here is, when next week it really heats up. It'll be over 38 starting Wednesday, I think.
Hmm.
regular in the afternoon. So yeah, it's a little warmer than expected according to the natives. So, yeah, I mean, it still cools down at night. I mean, it's very pleasant early in the morning. Then it gets real hot in the afternoon and in the twilight hours, and then it cools down, say after 2 a.m. So it's okay with me. It's a dry heat, so it's not. Yeah, that's right. Tuesday is St. Patty's Day. That's right, March 17th. So hopefully our pilots will be sober when we fly.
I'll just
What's
get
the
you
fun in
mate,
that?
yourself. You'll be right. You won't feel it.
Jeffro, what are you doing inside tonight? You're not in your usual spot.
Well, look, the little fella's going on about how much better my sound is if I sit inside.
I agree. Your sound and
So,
are very good tonight. Same with you, Bilge. Everything's coming through 5x5.
I can only speculate myself. I've got no idea. All I can do is believe you. So
Well, it's good to see you, Jimmy. We missed you last week.
Yeah, well, I was on my way to the airport last week, and a 2-hour flight delay, and then on this end a mix up with the rental car, so we had a rough start. But no, it's been a business trip. We didn't even get to Andy's hobby headquarters yet. Probably won't.
Oh no.
Did
Well,
anybody?
honestly, Paul, I thought there would be time in between, but this turned out to be more of a cluster F than we
Yeah.
realized it would be. Dealing with power of attorney issues and a sick relative who's in hospice care.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Not fun. It's that adult children thing that comes to happen to most of us at some time in our lives, and and my sister and I are not getting paid for this. We're both stretching out our budgets to afford flight, airline tickets, rental car. Thank goodness we're not paying for lodging. We're staying at one of her close friends' house in Scottsdale. That's why I'm here. And without that, I don't think I'd be here because I couldn't afford a week and a half of lodging.
So my question is to the panel: Did anybody in the last couple of weeks before Jim left mention that he was going to Andy's hobby headquarters?
yeah, he did
Did he
say.
mention it?
Yeah.
He said he's
I don't
going
think
to
so.
try.
I'm going to have to go through all the footage because
Yes.
I can't remember that. It's sad.
No,
I don't know what you were.
I'm saying yes to you going over everything, kind of like the Nixon tapes for Watergate.
Yeah.
I'll make sure they're buried somewhere in the coast around Yorba Linda, California.
No, I'm just sort of if you do get to go, mate, can you take some photos in there for us?
Yeah, sure. I'll tell you what, the architecture in the Phoenix, in fact, most of the Southwest is pretty nondescript. So the buildings all tend to blend in one another, and they have the same kind of terracotta
Inside the hobby store.
code. Well, what I'm saying, Jason, is that it's very easy for anyone. If you didn't know where it was, you could drive right by it. It's not some big storefront with a big sign in front. It's very modest. Of course, I'll take photos if I get there.
Maybe get a photo with Andy.
Yeah, tell him you're collecting samples for Australia.
No, I know what'll happen. Jim will just walk into the door and Andy will go, Jim, Aussie Models Live, come here.
Jim
Can I
from
get a photo with
Chicago.
Yeah. If we were only that. Yeah.
It's a
if
wonder
we
you
were
can show
only
your
that-
face in public after being on this channel.
You know what I'm curious about, Jim, is what I want to know is, does Alice Cooper still have his radio show there in Phoenix?
I don't know, Jeffro, but I know that he's been a resident out here a long time. He plays golf and he goes to Arizona Diamondbacks baseball games.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Last time I went through there, I didn't find out until I was past there that I realised that he had a radio show.
Probably does. I don't know. That's the first I heard of it. You telling me, but I know he does love golf and baseball, so that's what he does nowadays.
And he is a really big science fiction fan.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay.
And while we're talking celebrities and that, I learned something today about somebody I didn't think would be a car nut, an absolute car nut, and have some pretty amazing vehicles. But Mr. Vanilla Ice, you should see his car collection.
Are they?
Oh, mate, if you go on YouTube and look at him, he's even got one of Elvis's cars. Like,
Not bad, considering he was a lip syncer. He made a lot of money then, huh?
yes, no, it's all original, Queen. But
I forgot. Wait a minute. Maybe I got my '90s artist mixed up. Vanilla Ice.
You're thinking of Milli Vanilli.
Milli Vanilli. Sorry. Thank
Yeah.
you, bro. My apologies to Vanilla Ice. Then I do apologize, Mr. Ice.
But he's a home builder, real estate and homes.
Oh well, he probably
And
makes more money in that than anything else.
Like one of his garages, and I was so impressed. He's got Dale Earnhardt's original car that he ever first racing in,
Oh really? Wow, that's
and
a
he's got this
collection.
little Dale Earnhardt shrine. So I was like, "You've just changed my life." He's got the seat out of one of Dale's cars. He's got the steering wheel out of one of Dale's cars. He's got all this other stuff, and he's got all this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, like all original stuff you can't get.
Because he did the movie soundtrack.
Yeah, but he's got all these Teenage Mutant Ninja toys that you can't get,
Yeah.
like super mega rare, and he's got them. And he's saying, "Oh, that's my wife's car, and she won't let me touch it, drive it." But he's got this, I think it's a Cadillac or something. This lowrider, like the whole underside of the car is done in gold, 24 karat gold. The air tank has been etched. The whole underside, like your diff, the drive shaft, has all been engraved. The whole thing, like not just little, Vanilla Ice or whatever. The whole thing has been. It's unbelievable. I went, dude, I've got more respect for you now.
Yeah. Well, you never know what people do when they're not in front of a microphone or doing something like that. I mean, look at Bruce
And he's got the
Dickinson.
original 5.0 Ford, which is worthless. But anyway,
I mean, look
Yeah.
at
I like
that.
Jeff Dunham's collections.
Yeah, Jay Leno's got quite a collection of cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you about Bruce Dickinson, Jimmy. He's got some great stuff. He's a very smart guy.
He's a freaking Spitfire pilot.
Yeah.
He flies
An
it.
airline pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he drives tanks too. I saw him driving a Centurion one time. Let's see what else. David Gilmour is a pilot. I think he had a Warbird he bought himself. I don't know. I mean, these guys, they got a lot of money, and if they got the willingness to do it. I mean, Harrison Ford. I don't know if he's flying anymore because he's getting up there in years, but he has.
He's crashed a few.
Yeah, he
Tom
crashed
Cruise
that
got a good one.
real that nice PT-20, that trainer.
Yeah. Nice little plane, that.
But there's quite a few guys. I mean, Lemmy, Motorhead Lemmy, he wasn't a pilot or anything. He loved collecting World War I memorabilia and was a big-time model airplane builder.
and so how's your collection going with your, Jim, with your
I'm
famous?
jonesing for my model bench. I really am. I as a matter of fact, I'm going to add project number 4 when I get home. One of those models I bought at that swap meet a few weeks back. I'm going to clear some space for. Well, I've already started it, but there's a bigger bench that I'm going to claim that a friend of mine's not using. So I'm going to clear his stuff off and take it back.
And
Don't tell him.
right. JT's got his own Boeing 747.
Which he lives in. Well, you could have 747, yeah.
Randy Rhodes is a pilot too.
Yeah. Randy Rhodes died way too young. Yep.
And
That was very sad.
again, with more YouTube,
Oh, actually, Kurt Russell, too. Kurt Russell's got a private pilot's license.
Yeah.
but I was
Yeah.
watching. There's a guy called Ramy RC, Ramy RC,
Yeah.
and he builds giant scale RC aircraft. I mean, we're talking your tail plane is about 7 to 8 foot in the air above your head, kind of thing. And he just completed, and they did the test flights on a A380. This thing has its own runway. But if you
I've seen
there's one to
something
have a
like
look
that
at,
on
Jim.
YouTube where
Rami
a bloke
RC,
actually-
but the whole bodies are carbon fiber and foam, and you just go. It's. I think he lives in Dubai because there's this big palace down the road from him.
How's it spelled, Jason?
RAMY RC.
All one word?
Yeah, or maybe two, maybe one. I'm not sure, but you'll see it. It's a picture of it. So
BRB, gentlemen.
okay.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, I see it. I got it. Yeah. Hey,
A massive
the
aircraft.
world's biggest RC Airbus A380.
I've seen
Yeah.
that one on YouTube.
It is
Wow.
just, but when you
Oh.
get to,
Yeah.
you watch it when it's being built, and like
Yeah.
takes 4 people to just lift one section of the wing to mount it. That's
Yeah.
a big RC plane.
Yeah. Oh golly, gee, yeah, I'm watching it right now. It's incredible. I just
Oh,
subscribed.
it's and when you look at the previous aircraft he's built,
Yeah.
C-130s, where he's sitting on the thing while it's taxiing.
Jeez. Yeah, he's got a camera on the tail of this thing as it's now on the runway and taking off. Wow. Well, some people have a lot of income.
Yeah. Well, actually, I mean, he gets commissioned to build these for like airlines and stuff as well.
Well, that's a pretty. Oh, pardon me. That is a pretty good source of. That's a pretty good job to have commission work, and you're probably going to have a list of clients.
Especially in Bahrain. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I know. Yeah. They got plenty of. One thing they got a lot of is oil and money.
and drones at the moment. They've got a few drones.
Doesn't everybody now? Like the whole
Yeah,
world.
the RC world. The RC world's come close to Bahrain again. So.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's good to see you're making progress on the Panzer IV. It's about time that thing comes along.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Really appreciate the go get 'em attitude.
Yeah. Damn, Jim, you are such a positive motivator. You
Absolutely, Jimmy.
you got to get on a speaker tour.
Mate, forget Trump. We just put you up there, mate.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah. Have Jim up there.
Anyway, what's going on with the FAMO?
Famo, I'm still down to this bloody piece. I need the other piece.
Okay.
So there is it.
So
You can't move forward without the other pieces.
oh boy, the FAMO is going to be separate from the Panzer IV. They're not going to be in the same.
Yeah, they're going to be. I mean, well, believe it or not, they're actually interchangeable because I can lift. I can take it off the diorama. Maybe I could extend the diorama
Mhm.
and have the FAMO just sitting there off to the side. And
Yeah, that's a big model. Just killing time before we go under the knife. Oh yeah, that's right. Athol's got that.
yeah, he's got his surgery today.
Yeah. Ooh, well, best of luck to you, mate. Hope everything goes well.
It will, so he can see us and we can see him.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. It's 3:30 in the morning here, and I thought I'd just hang in chat, but I decided I'm tired of typing, so get online and say hey to
And
everyone.
we need to see your head, mate. We need to know it's not Chat GPT or something, doing your answer.
No, I don't think I don't think they would be too interested in anything I'd have to say.
There's not a hand up your ass is there making your lips move.
Or you're in Scott's basement.
Yeah.
Scott's basement, yeah, with that crazy ass spider bit of his. Jeez, boy, that thing.
Did
That
you
thing
see
doesn't
the snake? Did you
nothing
see the
well.
snake before, Jimmy?
Sorry.
Did you see Jeffro's snake before?
I came in just as he was describing the story.
Okay, well, this is what happened, and I'll just bring it up. I've got to move this window over to here. Hang on, we'll go here. I'll bring up these photos of what happened to young Jeffro when he went camping.
Fortunately, there weren't any photos of the second encounter.
Well, that would have
Yeah,
just, you know,
disappointed in that.
yeah, I would have liked to have seen that, but anyway, you know.
Didn't think to take a photo.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
that
like
was just
if you
very
saw it
sad,
after
but
you finished doing your business, otherwise you would have shat yourself.
Yeah, yeah. I would have had to go into
we'll
two.
do here. We'll bring, where is it?
Maybe not in a hurry, Jim.
Right, it's the stage, and we'll go full screen on this.
Oh,
Okay, so
your
Set-
camping adventures.
set the scene, Jim. I set up my campsite, and I set up my camper trailer, and I left all the doors and windows open to air out. And then we went and set up the rest of our camp, and I had a couple of beers down by the river, and I came back and I went to get my hat that I'd left in the tent, and I went and climbed a ladder and I found a serpent.
Hey, all ready to strike too.
No, it's only a python. He was all right. He was happy. He was having a nice time there, hey, just having a rest.
Yeah,
It was comfortable.
warm, huh?
Yeah. He was a carpet snake. He was all right.
No, that's not that big for a python.
Well,
No,
Oh,
Well, he's
it's-
about nearly 6 or 7 foot, Jim.
it was a good 7 foot.
Okay. And he just once he saw you, he just started moseying on off.
Oh, we had to encourage him to go the right way. He wanted to go further into the tent.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So we had
Okay.
to
Yeah.
we had to talk him into going somewhere else.
Wow. That's a big one. But he's not
That's what she said.
one of those super wide ones.
No, he's a bit hungry, that one.
You know, Lobby
And I sent this to Jeffro.
wanting to feed up. Yeah. I mentioned I haven't posted my post camp story yet, Jason, but I mentioned something to that effect.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, I'll post that tonight. I need a lot of captions for the photos.
So Jeffro, he was one was hiding in his.
Sorry, mate, say it again.
I was going to say, now are pythons aggressive, or are they kind of like, you know, if you
No.
move near them, they will retreat?
No, they're pretty common. I mean, a lot of houses out in the bush, especially older houses, they'll get them in. My mate that went camping with me, they've got one that hangs around in their house because they get bush rats out there, and so there's always a snake hanging around catching bush rats.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people, I've got my ex-boss, he's got one up in his roof, catching rats up in his roof, and they can get big. They're reasonably harmless. I mean, just like that one, if I'd poked it and prodded it and played with it and everything, they can get angry and get upset, and they'll give you a nasty bite because they've got backward-facing teeth with covered in bacteria, and they'll give you a nasty infection. But they don't go out of their way to do that. They're not like a venomous snake that'll chase after you or anything.
Or I was thinking in terms of a salty, where you see one of those and they're gonna go right after you, I would assume.
No. They're fairly placid things. And
The only time they get really pissy, Jim, like the one that I found in
the engine compartment. Yeah.
That one, the first time I found it, it went real defensive because its eyes were all milky. It was about to shed its skin, so it
Oh,
couldn't see because
Okay.
it literally had blinders on. All it could do was smell and pick up on
Right.
vibration.
Okay.
Mm.
And as soon as I went near it, it just straight up opened its mouth and hissed. That's when I went,
Ooh.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
it would have known
okay.
it was you when it started latching its fangs into your arms.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You can.
Yeah.
You can.
Close
time
the
is-
bonnet. See you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was a particularly well marked snake, Jim. So we reckon it probably just had just shed a skin actually.
Okay.
And in all the years I've been going there, the last time we went there was the first time I'd seen a snake on land. I'd seen a couple in the river, but the last time we went, we saw one of Australia's deadliest snakes just wandered through our campsite. And this next time is the first time that I've seen a carpet snake up there anywhere. The owner's always telling us the place is infested with snakes. She's telling us how many snakes she sees around her house. But that's the first time I'd seen one. Actually, it's the first time I'd seen a carpet snake in the bush.
Okay.
I've seen them a lot around houses, but first time I'd seen one in the bush.
That-
But it just,
One
like-
time we were out camping, Jeffro.
sorry, mate.
I remember one time we were out camping. The kids were only little, and we're out. Oh, where were we? Sort of out the other side of Casino, back of Kyogle, sort of right up the head of the Clarence. There's a nice camping area up there. And anyway, we're sitting around. Next minute, I hear this god awful screaming sound, and I'm like, "That sounds like a rabbit." So I start following the sound. Sure enough, here's this 12-foot python. I shit you not, the body was like that. It's got this massive hair just wrapped up, and it's just. And I'm like, "You're fucked, buddy. See you later."
Yeah.
Well, there was one night when we were at Diamond Cutter. We heard this massive, it sounded like somebody falling off the fucking roof. Anyway, we get out there, and when you're looking around, because we heard a bit of commotion, and there's a flying fox, big fruit bat, and there's this python with its head already half over, and we watched this consume. It looked like a basketball, the size of this. Like this snake was huge. We called the snake catcher to relocate it, but holy shit, that was pretty intense. That was. It was.
Yeah, I was watching a while ago.
This python, it swallowed that hair, and it was a full-grown hair too.
You were saying, Dom?
I was watching a while ago a video that is that guy is a snake hunter. The people call him for snakes in the garden, snakes in the most is venomous snakes. Rattlesnakes, dangerous stuff.
Yeah,
And one day people say, "Yeah, I have a snake in my garage." Dus that here walking in the garage, it was not a snake. It was an black monitor or something. It looks like a dragon.
monitor.
Yeah,
Oh, monitor.
Who is it?
yeah, lizard. Yeah, a
Like a
big one.
goanna.
Oh, goanna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maar that
Little one, wasn't it?
there
Yeah,
was
we
a
don't have
couple-
rattlesnakes in Australia.
I don't know where he is hunting the snakes and animals, but I think it is in Australia. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wouldn't be
we've got-
rattlesnake here.
And then
got
he
monitors here.
he take the snakes in a tube, and one side you have little holes for the air, and the other side he have a lid, and he do the snake in. He close it. He do it in his car, bring it to the middle of nowhere, and then he let the snake go.
Yeah,
Was
we
that
got
in
let
the
go.
Release.
garage?
Huh?
Was that caught in, like, the guy had to go into the garage and catch it,
Yeah.
and the lady filmed it for him?
Yes, I think.
Yep. Yeah. That was a goanna, and that was only a baby.
Yeah, I know.
I've actually got a breeding pair here on my property, and they at least 7 foot long now. This pair I've got.
Mark's Mods is in the house. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hello, mate.
Hi, Mark Mods.
Hey, mate.
Hey, Mark. Good
I
morning.
know Mark. Mark is Mark Motts from the UK.
And did you know, Dom, that those monitor lizards, or as we call them, goannas, can actually climb trees very effectively?
Or
Yeah,
anything,
never stands-
anything above the ground.
Yeah, never stand
Anything
still in a
that's
paddock.
vertical, they can get a grip on.
Oh,
Yeah.
We'd like to invite you over, Dom, and you can go and play with one.
I like that animals, and I'm watching an YouTube channel that is in the US that have an animal. We say that it looks like an animal. How do you say that? A big building with all enclosures with all different animals all over the world.
A zoo.
Zoo.
Yeah, but then only snakes and lizards and crocodiles and whatever, all that stuff.
that's a herpetarium, isn't it?
Yeah. And then on the other side of the street, she make the same thing, but then so much bigger with aquarium stuff. Dus with saltwater fish, sweetwater fish, all different fish too. And snakes and everything going from the one building to the other building.
Joshy. Joshy makes his appearance.
Josh is in.
What's
Oh,
Good
going
evening,
on?
Joshy.
Have we?
So this
sorry,
is a
Don. That's
for
that
the,
sounds
for, the,
like
for the Australian members in the panel and that. I've just done a few things to this Panzer, and this is what would have happened to it if it was in Campbelltown.
Huh.
Trickle.
Hang on. Don't forget the bricks.
Oh yeah, I haven't got to put it up on bricks.
yeah.
That'd be like
And
the
that's
Bronx,
only
wouldn't it,
after
Jimmy?
20 minutes.
Hang on.
You could get
20 minutes?
Real fast.
Yeah,
20
I know.
seconds.
I actually,
I reckon they
actually
can
heard
look
that.
at it and disassemble.
Okay,
sister
guys,
told me,
I'm
so
signing
I
off.
Can't share.
All
it
right,
because
Jim.
Yeah,
All right,
I got
Jim, mate, stay safe.
you just be watching me yawn, so I'll join in on the chat for a wee bit. But if you see me just disappear, I did what Douglas MacArthur did. I faded away. So
And we're going pretty soon too, mate. So
See you later, Jim.
thanks,
Okay,
buddy.
guys.
Stay safe.
yeah,
All the
well,
best with your family things, Jim.
thank you very much, Paul and Jeffro. Everyone, thank you very much for your thoughts. I'll be back next week for next week's show. I know I'm going to be up because
No, you
I
won't be. You're doing the
stayed up
20
the entire.
build.
Yeah, I stay up the entire 48 and 48 build. So, starting with you guys in Australia, I take it all the way to the final moment on Sunday night in my time zone. So I'm going to get about 2 hours sleep that weekend. So, but I do.
an IV bag of coffee.
Yeah. Oh, a couple big bags of coffee. But
Hurry up
anyway,
and get,
if
hurry
you
up and
guys,
get-
yeah,
Vein it.
yeah.
hurry up
Well,
and get back, Jim, for God's sake. It's the only way we can get him to stop going on about his seaplanes.
yeah. Well, send the link if you're having a show next week, Jason. I'll
Oh,
join.
we have it every week, mate.
Okay. Okay.
We need
All
you
right.
here. We missed you last week.
Yeah. Well, I'm back. I'm trying to save the show from death and destruction. So
It's a beautiful thing you've
Attaboy.
done. Not all heroes wear capes, but there you go.
this week's show brought to you by Ford.
Fuck off.
Oh, get off.
Go away.
Now,
Wow.
I just had to exit the room with a zinger. So all right, guys, take
All
care.
right, mate. Take care.
Signing off.
Bye
hey,
bye.
Jim.
Yeah, Jim.
Bye, Jim.
Jason, I've sent you a photo. It took me a while to find it, but I sent you a photo to show Dom.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I've got to open up this. Open that
I hope
up.
it's not nothing real scary.
Oh, no,
Well,
he hasn't got
would
any
be if you
photos
saw
yet.
it coming through your door.
Hang on, let me see if I can. Is that the one I'm after? Hang on, I've got to move this all the way. Here. And then we'll go share screen. We'll go window, and we'll go, and we'll go, and we'll go. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
shit.
Oh, yeah. Little lizard.
Oh, that's a beautiful animal.
That
I wouldn't
is
say
how
that
I-
if I saw it coming through my window.
they like cheese, Dom. They've got a thing for cheese.
Oh,
Not if you
Okay.
saw not if you saw their bloody claws.
Oh, you can see its claws.
but that's
You
the
see-
thing.
It just,
You let,
it just
that's
opened the
thing, you let
door.
the animal alone, then the animal let you alone, you know?
Well,
No.
you thought you were leaving it alone, but it came into your house.
Yeah, okay.
That's coming in, Dom. Yeah, you know, that's said, you know, hey, I'm here.
It's like, knock, knock, hello.
You've got AC. Let me in.
Yeah.
And you don't want that in your house.
No,
No.
because once it's in there, you've got to try and get rid of it.
It'll
Then
make a
it
mess of the
thinks it's being
cat too.
cornered and challenged,
Yeah.
and then
And the
you're a
thing is-
challenge.
And the
You're
thing
the
is,
one-
Dom, they love to climb things. And so if you're the tallest thing in the room, when they're in
They
there,
feel
they're going to want to climb up you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't. That's a beautiful looking animal. Temperament, not so much.
No, they're quite angry.
Yeah. Yeah, they will do some serious damage.
And their saliva is actually really, really, really bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not a Komodo dragon. You know what those things are like.
Yeah, they never
you-
brush.
Have you ever seen a two-headed snake?
Yeah, it's our Prime Minister.
There was that YouTube channel, Brian Barczyk. He is not alive anymore. But his wife take everything over, and that guy's had a two-headed snake that was born and in that
Twinkle rocket.
Incubator.
incubator, yes. And he take care of the animal, and the name was Ben and Jerry. That was really funny.
Oh, that piece is gone.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give it a early mark this week. Next week, don't forget, since Jim is going to be here now, we will be doing the favourite float plane of World War II.
Thank God.
We'll get
Yeah,
that
it's
one
just
now.
is it
to
just
let you
float
know,
planes, seaplanes?
float planes, seaplanes, Axis allies, World War
Flying
Two.
boats?
only, flying boat.
And
Any
no,
amphibious
and
aircraft,
no experimental British fighter planes with the option of putting floats on them just to see if they work.
Yeah, no experimental aircraft. These have to be in service.
production aircraft.
Athel, your bid is a short Sunderland. Thanks, Athel, for playing. Hope the surgery goes well. No, that wasn't it. No,
And no Schneider Trophy winners.
no Snyder Trophy winners. No.
Ah, I think they were there before the war.
Yes. Well before. Well, sort of. But
I'm exploring any Spitfire possible connection.
No, please.
why
So,
do you think
no,
I'd
but-
just be going with a Spitfire? Serious?
no,
I got a
no VBs with floats.
Because we all know you.
I like Mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, but it's definitely not a Spitfire
Or a predecessor of one.
or a predecessor
Or an experimental one.
or an experimental one. So there you go. That's all the fuck, Jeffro. You can get shit out of me. Fuck. I told you at the start I wasn't going to say anything, but there you go.
We all know how to press your buttons.
Oh, fucking oath. You're really good at it, you mob. But in saying that, buttons all pressed.
What a reading it's
And
serving.
I'd like to say thank you to everybody in the chat this evening. We'll be
Bill's
here.
Bill should be looking forward to your seaplane thing, Cunard, because he's been cleaning that one up of his for the last week.
Yeah, he has, hasn't he?
Make it presentable.
So,
Oh, well, she's pretty
but
famous.
if nobody gets it next week, there's an actual bonus on top of. Yeah. So anyway, so next week seaplane. Athol, before we do go, what is your favourite seaplane, float plane?
He's put it in the chat. Short
No,
Sunderland.
He said
No, that was
Sunderland.
his bid. That was his guess on what I was thinking.
Oh,
How do
okay.
you know? Okay.
Was his bid. Athol, what's your favourite one, mate? Waiting. Come on, Athol.
Does have
Only
to
a
go
few
halfway
hours
in the
to go
world.
and
A
His
guppy.
Guppy is his
Oh my
favourite
God.
seaplane. Very good, mate. Very good.
Screw.
Very, very good. But in saying that, folks, again, if you can do us a favour, if you haven't already, please just whack that like if you liked it. If you didn't, don't worry about it. We appreciate
What, hit
it.
the
here.
button twice.
Yeah. 7 o'clock next week. Until then, please, everybody stay safe in this crazy world we're in at the moment. And take care. And we'll catch us all later.
Till next
Right,
time.
everyone.
Hi,
Very
everyone.
well. Huzzah.
Huzzah!
That word.